These are the 10 most popular cheeses of Italy. We are going to taste them, we're going to analyze each one of them, and let me tell you, this is gonna be a very cheesy video. Italy produces more than 400 different types of cheeses. Amazing, wow, can you believe that? But we only have 10 cheeses today, and in my opinion, these are the most popular and the best cheeses from Italy. The first cheese is the king of all cheeses, Parmigiano Reggiano. This is 30 months old Parmigiano Reggiano. Parmigiano Reggiano has got different ages, can be 12 months old, can be 24 months old, not the best in my opinion. Then you got 30 months old, you can see the aging, how do you call it, like a little bit of mold if I can call it. The aging color, you can see these white spots. 40 months, up to 72 months. And the more ages, the more expensive it is, and the better it is. There is a reason why you pay more. There is another cheese which I didn't include in these 10 best cheeses because it's the Grana Padano. It's very similar to this. So I'm gonna put Grana Padano and Parmigiano Reggiano together, just because even though they're not the same, they're very similar, and they are the most popular cheeses that we have. This is Pecorino Romano. Parmigiano Reggiano is made with cow's milk. This is made with sheep milk. Bah! And this is very popular in Rome. Lots of restaurants use this one to make cacio e pepe and carbonara or gricia or matriciana, whatever. And it's got buccia nera. In my opinion, it could be a little bit too salty and strong for everyone. Okay, but it is one of the most common Pecorino Romano you can get. And let's try it. Because it's salty, I think this cheese is nice served with jam or honey. So good, so you get a contrast of salt and sweet. My God, wow. So good, very salty. You need to drink lots of wine with this. It's important for you to know we have different types of pecorino. This is Pecorino Sardo from Sardinia. As you can see, this type of pecorino, it's semi-dried. I definitely can't use this on carbonara or cacio e pepe. Then we have Pecorino from Abruzzo, Pecorino from Tuscany, Pecorino from Lazio, which is the Pecorino Romano. They're all different, okay? Then you can find Pecorino, which is fresh, or a Pecorino which could be 20 months. And that's when it's very salty, very rich. So the younger it is, the more delicate it is, okay? But this Pecorino from Sardinia, for example, it's perfect to eat as it is. You slice it and you eat it on a nice charcuterie plate. The Pecorino Romano, I believe, is probably just made for the pastas. It just goes perfectly with the pasta. You can find Pecorino with nuts. You can find Pecorino with chili in it. You can find Pecorino that is immersed in wine, so the skin's got these wine flavors. Pecorino, you've got many varieties of Pecorino. As you know, Parmigiano is very strict. It's one thing. Pecorino is very creative. So find out more about Pecorino, because once you enter the Pecorino world, man, it's full of surprises. This is ricotta, cow's ricotta. Ricotta can be made with buffalo ricotta, cow's ricotta. You can do with goat milk, with sheep milk, different types of ricotta, okay? That's called caprino ricotta. This is the classic ricotta. When you go to the shop and you find the ricotta in the tubs and it's creamy, that's not 100% ricotta. That means they put cream in it and other stuff. This is 100% ricotta, and I'll show you how you can tell. So when you do this, you see it crumbles, it crumbs. See the crumbs? That's what you see from a ricotta. It's a hard one. See, the ricotta should be a little bit hard, similar to the feta crumbling. When you crumble the feta, very similar. And this is what you want to see, okay? This is a beautiful ricotta, I have to say. You can actually spread this ricotta too. Beautiful silky texture, very delicate. The ricotta is so versatile. You can use it, you can spread it on a bruschetta, on bread, you can do panini, you can put it on the pizza, you can do pasta with ricotta. It's almost as used as the Parmigiano. Ricotta is a must in everyone's fridge. This is buffalo mozzarella. Well, it's a very, very big buffalo mozzarella. I found this massive buffalo mozzarella and I said, I have to show you guys. You need to see how pretty this is. Normally, buffalo mozzarella comes in this size, which is a classic Fior di Latte size as well. But let's see how this is. This should be nice and creamy, milky. Let's have a look. Oh, look at that. Can you guys see? Can you see that? Can you see that? Can you see this? Look at that milk. Can you see that? Can you see that milk? Ah, oh, look. Let's cut this one as well. Oh, Lord, look at the milk. Ooh. Buffalo milk, look. Oh, yeah. This is a very good buffalo mozzarella. Look at that. Buffalo mozzarella is made with buffalo milk. Normal mozzarella, Fior di Latte, is made with cow's milk. Look how milky it is. Oh, che buono. Buffalo mozzarella, it's full of flavors. The perfect amount of salt. Beautiful consistency. So creamy. So fresh. You make caprese, use buffalo mozzarella, please. You make pizza, put buffalo mozzarella on top. Those flavors are special. It's time for the burrata cheese. Possibly my favorite cheese on the planet. Together with pecorino cheese. The burrata is made with the mozzarella skin and it's filled with stracciatella cheese, which is a cheese combined with cream, okay? And it's beautiful. It's like a buttery cream. Beautiful. Artisan burrata makers, which there's not many out there, but when you find it, you know it's artisan because the burrata has a knot on top, done by hand. This is produced in factories, which is the most common burrata you can find today, even in Italy, unless you're in Puglia. And it doesn't have the knot, but it's creamy. Are you ready to see how creamy it is? Look at that. Look at that. Look at that, see? You don't want the milk to come out, you want the cream, you want the stracciatella to be in there. You don't want the milk, the water to go everywhere. This is how a good quality burrata is, right? It's no water, it's cream inside, stracciatella cream. And you have the skin. So even though it's not an artisan product, this one, it's done very well. Look at that. See, there is no water. Buonissimo. Buonissimo. Do you want to know why it's my favorite cheese? It's because I get the mozzarella skin, which I love. I get this beautiful salty, but not that salty, but creamy cheese in the middle. Cheese and cream together, you get this beautiful combination. So basically burrata, it's a mozzarella with a creamy surprise in the middle. How can you go wrong with creamy cheeses, right? I am very excited. It's time to eat Asiago. It's been a while since I ate Asiago. It's got a beautiful black skin. It comes from the north part of Italy. It's semi-dry cheese, I would say. It's nice and soft. Oh my God. Where have you been all these years? Where have you been? So good. Asiago is so unique. Can I explain what I'm experiencing right now? No. It's like a delicate, classy, elegant, unique cheese. And you cannot describe it. I can't even say to you, oh, it's similar to this. It's not. This is Asiago. Possibly the most underrated Italian cheese. It's time for the provolone, another great Italian cheese that you can really find everywhere in the world. Provolone can be spicy or sweet, okay? I got a sweet version today, but the spicy version is also nice. Provolone can melt in your food that you cook. Provolone can be eaten like this, with some olives, with some salami. Provolone can go on top of the pizza. Provolone can be served to kids. Kids love provolone because it's a semi-dry cheese. Let's have it. I grew up eating provolone. Every child in the world deserves to grow up with a provolone. This is a beautiful ingredient that I always want to have in my fridge. Beautiful. This is the Fior di Latte, or Italians like to call it Mozzarella, but the actual name is Fior di Latte. It's basically made with cow's milk, moo, and it is one of the most popular cheeses around the planet. Now, look how these should be, okay? Mozzarella, nice and compatto, compact. You see the middle part, you got nice milk in there, but it's not as creamy as the buffalo mozzarella. See, in there, it's kind of a little bit drier. It's smooth, of course, it's soft, but it's a bit drier than the buffalo mozzarella. You don't want that much milk in there. And this is what you normally use for pizza. This is what you normally use for lasagna or a caprese, whatever you want to do. But this is also nice to have as a tomato salad. This is a good cheese that you basically can eat every day. A nutritionist would say, eat mozzarella, it's good for you. See how it breaks? See also how it breaks because how it's made, see that? It's a different consistency than the buffalo mozzarella. So the Fior di Latte, it's a different product. Let's have it. It's another everyday ingredient that you need in your life. Different texture and flavor than the buffalo mozzarella, okay? Not as creamy, a bit more refreshing, more compatto. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. The second last cheese is the Taleggio. A beautiful cheese and I haven't eaten for a very long time and I'm looking forward. It comes from the north of Italy. It's more of a creamy cheese, more creamy than dry, I would say. Look at that. Looking at this, you might say, oh, that looks like a brie. You could say that, but it's different product. So this is what we're gonna do now. I'm going to cut a little bit. See, this is a cheese that I strictly have as it is, with a nice wine. Or I always just used to love this in the piadina, a nice piadina romagnola with taleggio. But it's also very nice with some bresaola. If you guys like bresaola, it's the leanest cold cut you can get. So as you can see, it's not really a brie, even though it looks like a brie, it's not. I miss these flavors. There is something that reminds me of the gorgonzola in there. A little bit of the gorgonzola flavor, but it's not gorgonzola. It doesn't stink, it's just that it reminds me a little bit of it. It's so creamy, but not creamy that, it stains, it's not wet creamy. Very, very unique taste. If you're a cheese lover, it's something you need to have. Imagine a delicate version of gorgonzola, the blue cheese, but without the green part. Maybe that's how I can explain it. Yeah, and not as wet, not as creamy. It's got a very unusual flavor. If you have a delicate taste bud, maybe it's not for you. But if you are a cheese lover and you like cheeses that, kick you in the belly, this is the one. Taleggio cheese is originally from the areas of Lombardia and Piemonte, so like Milan, Como, Turin. So if you go to Milan or Lake Como, make sure you try this because that's where it's from. Last but not least, Fontina cheese, a cheese that comes from the region of Valle d'Aosta, the northwest part of Italy. But this cheese, Fontina cheese, went all over the world. It represents the region of Valle d'Aosta very well. And in fact, this cheese now is so loved by everyone that it's also produced in the United States, in Denmark, in Sweden, in Argentina, Canada, and many other countries. Let's see how good it is. The smell was more delicate than the Taleggio. Taleggio, I've still got the Taleggio flavors in my mouth, you know? Let's see if I can clean up the taste from the Taleggio with this cheese. Fontina is something I always eat in Australia because it's easy to find and I like it. It's beautiful. It's a semi-dry cheese made with cow's milk. Again, it's very delicate. It's like having a Swiss cheese, but more compact. Or it's like having an Asiago, but again, more compact, you know, a bit more dried, I think. I think this is a cheese that makes everyone happy. You serve this cheese, no doubt, your friends or family will eat it and love it. It's incredible. It will please everyone because it's delicate and it can be served with anything. It is a beautiful, beautiful cheese, I have to say. So well done to the region of Valle d'Aosta. I have a question for you. What is your favorite cheese? The favorite cheese. Doesn't matter if it's not one of those 10 cheeses. Write a comment below because I really want to know what you guys love. So now is the time to share your favorite cheese in the comment below. Thank you so much for watching this video. We will see you on the next Vincenzo's Plate video recipe or taste or maybe a reaction video. E ora si mangia. Lots of cheese.